Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a get ready with me while answering all your questions about my pregnancy that I just announced here and also on my Instagram. So I am basically halfway there. I have so many questions from you guys, so we'll definitely get into that while I'm doing my makeup, but I also wanted to use some new stuff because I recently got this in the mail from Too Faced, their new Healthy Glow Born This Way foundation. I have a bunch of new things from Maybelline to try, like the Sky High Tinted Primer, this lipstick, press-on falsies that don't need any glue. So I was thinking to use the liner and then to try these. Also, I'm not wearing my ring right now because it's in the bedroom and Ryan is sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet and not wake him up because we have different schedules. I'm on nights, he's on days. It's literally the middle of the night, but for me it feels like the afternoon. It's 3 a.m. Please give this video a thumbs up if you end up liking it. Leave me a comment down below if you have any other questions that you wanted to ask me. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get started. I just filmed and the entire eye look and I hated it. I think it's because I didn't use the right primer for the eyes. So that's why they're a little red and like purple. I think I'm just gonna go entirely with a whole new look. First question was, do I know the gender? And yes, I know the gender, as well as Ryan's family and my family, because I am well into the second trimester now. But unfortunately, I couldn't. Okay, so I did a gender reveal here in Florida and I did film it so you guys will see it for Ryan's family. And I filmed it too so that I could show it to my family when I saw them for my sister's wedding, which was like early June. That's when I was gonna tell them everything because I wanted it to be in person. But unfortunately I got COVID. That was a little scary, being pregnant and being positive with that. So I called my doctor right away and he's like, you're not going on that plane. I already wasn't anyway because I don't want to expose anybody else to that, but it sucked that I couldn't be in my sister's wedding and that I couldn't tell everyone that I was pregnant like I wanted to in person. So I ended up just calling them, having them all get together on FaceTime. Like my brother and his wife knew that I was pregnant because they had come down a few months prior and we had dinner together. So I had her help get everyone together and the excuse was just that I wanted to say hi to everyone. And I did film it, their reaction to me telling them that I'm pregnant, and then I sent them the video all at the same time so that they could see what the gender was. All right, so going in with this palette, I'm going to use this taupe color here, which is called Interstellar, while I answer some more questions. And hopefully this looks better than the first time around. I was like, what's going on? Do I just suck at makeup now or what? Okay, that's already looking so much better. I really do think it was the eye primer I used because I have never used a Too Faced palette that sucked. We both would have been cool with whatever, but we had an inkling of what we thought it was going to be and we were right. I had gotten my ultrasound actually kind of late into the first trimester because I was really trying to get my whole health insurance figured out with my new hospital since I had just, recently gotten hired and it took like a month for my card to come in the mail. So I couldn't make an appointment until I got that. So the appointment ended up being a lot later than I had wanted. But by that time that I got my first ultrasound, you could like clearly tell what the gender was on the ultrasound. And so I have it filmed so you guys will see, but it was pretty funny because the lady was like, I'm not saying this is definitely a blank, but based on my 25 years of experience, I truly believe this is a, and she took 2 pictures, which is why in the announcement photo on Instagram, I only showed 3 pictures because the first 2 of the 5 were the gender. So I couldn't post that, but yeah, she like clearly took pictures of it and I was so excited because it was what I saw, like could foresee in the future. And then when we got the phone call from my perinatologist about a week and a half later, after I had done the blood test, she was like, yes, it's confirmed, it is a blank. And I was at work when I got the phone call. So the first thing I did was I called Ryan, because we both just wanted to know right away. Maybe for the second one, I'll wait for a gender reveal, but I just had to know what was inside me. Like, there's no way that I could live my life any more than I have without knowing what is growing inside of me. Like, I needed to know. I'm gonna go in with this one here. It's called Twinkle Twinkle. The next question is, does this change the wedding date? No. So I had known I was pregnant at the very beginning of March, and that's when we were starting to plan everything with the wedding. Because we had already planned this since February, the beginning of February, I knew that I was going to be pregnant throughout the whole year if the plan worked the way we wanted to. And so we already were going to have the wedding in 2024. And then we're like, okay, well, what month? Because I need to have enough time to try to lose the weight to fit into my wedding dress, which I did get in a smaller size. I mean, bigger size, sorry, than what I would have been able to fit into pre-pregnancy. When I tried on my dresses, I was actually already in my first trimester, so I knew, like, okay, if I'm able to get back to pre-pregnancy weight, I'm gonna be about like 5 pounds off of this, and I fit into this size 8 right now, like, pretty perfectly. You'd only have to, like, bring it in maybe a little bit on the waist, but everything else was perfect. So I ended up going with a 10, just to be safe, in case I can't lose all the weight. And the dress that I picked is very forgiving. Like, you can't even tell when you guys eventually see the pictures, me in that dress, that I was actually pregnant. Also, in Florida, there's hurricane season, which we had to be mindful of. And by the way, these eyeshadows look so much better this time around. So I was talking about hurricane season, which is now in the summertime. It's been storming, raining, lightning, thundering, everything every day, basically, since summer started. So I knew that I wanted it to be before that. So April was perfect for us. If they didn't have any of the dates we wanted in April, we were gonna do it in like maybe December, but I felt like that would have been too far away. I didn't want to wait that long. Like, I want to marry my man. I want to marry him. So we decided April it is. And yeah, I'm gonna use really quickly Milky Way as a way to kind of bring some light back to the brow bone. I'm gonna go ahead and use this liner from Kiss. Hopefully it's good. It's nice and black. Oh shit. We'll go in with the tinted moisturizer, the tinted lash primer first, which is black. So that's kind of interesting. Next question, which I probably should have answered earlier, but is, was it planned? And yes, it very much was. We had talked about it actually last year a lot. You know, I had just gotten my job. We're both feeling very stable with our careers, and we're gonna get married since he just proposed. But I really wanted a Saggy, so I was like, okay, let's figure this out. I had had my period in February, and then I looked at like a bunch of different websites and apps and stuff to figure out what my ovulation time would be around. And they said between the 24th and, the 22nd and the 24th of February. So I was like, that's when we're gonna do it. So the 22nd came around, and TMI, but whatever. Afterwards, for about 45 minutes, I held it in. Not like literally holding it in, but I just positioned myself with like a pillow under my butt area so that I could be sort of like at a downward angle so it would stay inside. And I had my legs close to my chest, just laying on the bed on my phone for 45 minutes. And I timed it too. I timed it. And then once the 45 minutes was up, I got up and went to the bathroom. But I was like, I don't want anything to slip out because I want to give this a full chance. So I did that for the first time ever in my life. And then the next day, I already started feeling really weird, like different. And within that week, I started feeling like bloated too. So, but anyway, the 23rd and the 24th, we did it again the same way, just to be sure. So technically 3 times we did it that way, but I think it was that first time that really did the trick. So I can't believe it worked, because like I was telling you guys, I have done the pull out method all my life. And then the one time that we planned it, let's not pull out, let it sit for 45 minutes and see what happens, and it worked. So it's just pretty crazy to me, because I just don't know how I went all those years, you know, without getting pregnant, but I guess it was meant to be. I almost feel like that primer was like a first coat of this. It feels pretty similar actually to this consistency. And it's just almost as if I'm putting on a second layer now. They still look good, just not as good as I can usually make them look. I'm gonna try out these lashes. I'm so scared. I'm terrified. First of all, this thing is, I don't like the way this is shaped, because I can't get it where I want to get it. You see? Like, I wish this part was straight. Hold on, let me flip it. No, that would make it worse, right? Oh. I can't get it at the right angle. I have to use, I don't like this. You see what I'm saying? Because it hits my face when I'm trying to get the right angle. Okay, so the verdict is that it's not working, and I'm just poking myself in my eye. It's just not, oh my god, it's in my eye. Unfortunately, you need glue. Do you think Coda knows there's a baby in your tummy? Absolutely. I will try to post some pictures in here that shows her sleeping on my belly. I definitely think she knows. Now, how is she going to react? I don't know, but we're gonna try everything possible, like bringing home clothes that the baby's wearing, all that kind of stuff, so that she can get used to the smell. I'm gonna already have like the bassinet in the room, maybe with like a fake baby in there, so she can like get used to all of that. But yeah, I definitely think she knows. Like, dog senses are so strong. She probably already knew before I knew. Cravings, do you have any? Yes, definitely do. I have, you know, actually similar cravings to what I've always loved, but just more of it. My number one thing that I have almost every day is mac and cheese. How much maternity leave do you get with your new job? I actually get 12 weeks, but I'm gonna have some, probably like a week and a half worth of paid time off by the time the end of the year comes around. So I'm going to probably end up using that as well. Have I felt any baby kicks yet? Just recently. And this baby likes to kick me when I'm trying to sleep, literally, like, especially when I toss and turn and move into a different position, kicking me, punching me. And it's funny because I was actually really worried about it in the beginning, that I wasn't, like, how am I in my second trimester? I'm not feeling anything at all. But then I started feeling almost like gas bubbles. And I'm like, okay, no, that's not a gas bubble, because how am I having gas bubbles like multiple times throughout the day? It felt like that, but that's not. I'm like, okay, that's not what it is. Okay, while those dry, one more thing I wanted to try is the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. Not as thin as the NYX one. The NYX one so far is my favorite. But that's not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna try this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I was recently going through my makeup stash and I'm like, I don't know if I've ever actually used this before. But we'll do the little, just a little bit. Oh, that's actually nice. I thought it would be like not as creamy, but it feels great. We're gonna try this out. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow with SPF 30 Moisturizing Skin Tint. I'm gonna try this shade in nude that they sent me. I don't know if it's gonna quite match, but I do notice that you have to shake it because it'll start to kind of separate inside. I'm gonna use, oh, it's kind of a lot, whatever. Holy moly. Okay, let's try it with my blending sponge first. It's more yellow than I wanted it to be. I kind of had a feeling though, but they only sent me that one color, and I'm like, oh, I really want to try it. So maybe we can kind of brighten it up with concealer, but I love the glow. Wow, the glow is beautiful. Now I do usually like a little bit more fuller coverage, but this is stunning. That's pretty. It really is. A Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots Corrector and Serum. This is also supposed to be hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide in it. The only thing is it's too light for me. I need to get a darker shade, so I'm gonna mix it with something else, but I have enjoyed how nice and creamy it is. Do you have a name? We do. I had a full out list of both gender names. I had probably about like 10 to 15 for both. And one day while I was on Instagram, I came across a couple who had named their baby this name, and I just felt like it was really unique and cool, and I hadn't heard it before. And I put it on the list, but I wanted to see what Ryan thought, like if it would be a top pick for him. So we were at a restaurant one day and I was like, here's the list. Now, since we already had known the gender at this point, I was like, just pick from the list what name is calling you. Like, what name do you truly feel like is the one? And out of the 10, 15 names I had on that list, he picked that one that I had a strong feeling towards as well. And I just thought it was so crazy. Like, how in the world did we both have the same feeling for the same name? And then one other was like right behind it. So maybe that'll be like the second baby name if it's the same gender. But yeah, for me, that first name that he picked out was the one that I had been wanting. So I have this Maybelline concealer and I wanted to try it as a bronzer. Hopefully I don't regret that. It's in the shade 45 Tan. Oh man, it's really orange. Whatever. Whatever. I also wanted to try this because I randomly found it. It's by a brand called Trini London, which I believe is UK. And this is just a nice berry colored blush. And I thought it was like so pretty. I don't have a cream blush in this color, so I wanted to give it a go. Ooh. Another thing I found is also this Il Makiage loose setting powder, and I've always been using the Lancome one, so I'm like, let's see how this goes. Something different, because I always use the same stuff. Will you be hunting for a larger home for more space for the baby? Yeah, I wish, but around here, nothing. We've been looking, nothing. Everything is way overpriced. It's just awful. I would love to have a house with a pool and, you know, even just the littlest backyard, just so Coda could run around, you know? But it's just impossible, unfortunately. Like, there's just no way that we're gonna be buying a house anytime soon. We have to wait for the market to get better. So we're gonna stay here, and I do really love this apartment complex. I feel very safe, especially in this city, because we've been here for a while now. So what I'm gonna do is convert this room into a baby room slash filming room. So this side of the wall is gonna be all my filming stuff and my vanity so I can do my makeup. And then this side of the wall you guys can't see is full of a bunch of crap and storage. That is going to be the crib, and that chair is already gonna be perfect to sit and feed the baby in. Do some little cute little decorations over here, you know. I'll make it look cute. I'll definitely film it for you guys. Do I have a specific pregnancy diet or workout routine? No. So what I wanted to tell you guys is that I was so sick my first trimester the entire time, like pretty much since I found out I was pregnant till the end of my first trimester. I literally felt like I had the flu every single day. I never threw up, but I was so nauseous, like feeling like you're gonna throw up no matter what you do. Even if I was just sitting on the couch, every hour of the day. And it was such an awful feeling that I was like, I'm never doing this again. I don't know how women do this to themselves. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to make it through a full 9 months like this. That's how I was feeling. But I just stuck through with it, hoping that by the second trimester it would be better, and it was. Second trimester has been great, besides like little things here and there. Like, you know, work just kind of stressing me out and the body out. I'm adding like a second layer. Rimmel Scandalize in nude. Only on the inner half. Interstellar, which was that first shade we used in the crease. And then Superstar, more towards the outer, which was the dark brown. And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of Total Eclipse, which is black, even closer. And then we'll do the lower lash mascara, which the Sky High is absolutely perfect for. Like, they dried down a little bit, but it's like very sticky. Beautiful color though. Lastly, let me go ahead and try this beautiful Moon Crush Shooting Star highlighter from Too Faced. Where are you planning on buying your maternity clothes from? So that's one thing I was struggling with. I was desperately trying to fit into my clothes that I already was wearing pre-pregnancy, and it just wasn't working out. And the only thing that I could fit into was my Story leggings. Wow, that's beautiful. And I will, if they still have the specific ones, I'll post the link for you guys. And that's it. Just wearing those black leggings non-stop, and I'd wear that with a sports bra and a tank top, a black tank top, because it's just so comfortable. And your belly with the Story leggings, I feel like it really stretches with your belly as you grow. Like, they're just so incredibly soft, and I don't feel that compression on my belly. Any other leggings that I wear, it doesn't matter what size I get it in, it just doesn't fit me right, and it's too compressing on my belly. And then I went to TJ Maxx recently, and I found a bunch of amazing, like perfectly fitting sports bras, and also really cute like sun day dresses. Like, there's definitely one that I'm gonna be wearing for a photo shoot, probably on the beach with Ryan when I get even bigger. But they have those like really cute flowy ruffle floral print, really just adorable pregnancy type dresses. So I bought 3 of them, and I might go back and buy some more, but it's just nice to be able to have clothes like that when you want to go out and look nice and not always be wearing the leggings. The only other question that I'm seeing is, are you having any symptoms? And I definitely will go more into that in the videos, the vlogs that you guys will see. I filmed it in real time how I was feeling, but I can say that now that I'm in the second trimester, definitely things are a lot better. Thankfully. A little worried for the third trimester, just because I feel like I'm getting so big that it's harder to move around, and I know in the third trimester it's going to be way worse because I'll be way bigger. But so far, you know, so good. Everything looks great with me and the baby. Besides one thing, I did find out that I have hypothyroidism. That kind of freaked me out a little bit about myself, but I think I might have had it before the pregnancy. I just didn't know. I used to drink so much coffee, as you guys know. I would talk about it all the time, how I'm like so jittery because I drink coffee and I'm shaking. But I would really drink like 3 cups of coffee a day, like the strong coffee. And I thought it was just because I was addicted to the caffeine and I needed it to like feel a certain way. But once I stopped drinking the coffee when I got pregnant, I was so tired. I'm just thinking, you know what? It's probably the pregnancy making me tired. Well, I got my blood tested and my TSH levels came back very high, which means if your TSH levels are high, that means you have hypothyroidism. So I do need to see an endocrinologist. I've been trying to make an appointment at the hospital that I'm at. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to take a pill every day, but I just truly feel that I had it before and I just didn't no, and I was trying to compensate for my tiredness with the coffee. I hadn't been to the doctor, honestly, really bad, and I don't recommend this, probably 10 years since I went to a doctor last. So I very well could have had this for a long time and not known. But yeah, we definitely needed to get it under control with the pregnancy because there can be some complications that come with that. So that was the only scare that I had, also besides the COVID thing. But yeah, I'm so happy, guys. It's like the coolest feeling ever to be pregnant. Not the first trimester, but now that I'm in my second trimester, it really is such a cool feeling knowing that I'm growing something inside of me. And I just can't wait to show you guys everything that I filmed so far. The next video is going to be me trying on wedding dresses while I'm pregnant. I won't show you the one that I picked, but I'll show you all the other ones. As for the makeup, I actually liked everything that I used. It's just some things are like were not the right color for me. But the Kiss Impress press-on falsies that require no glue, a little disappointed about that it didn't work, but they do look really pretty if you just put them on the regular way. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I think that's answering all your questions. If you have any more, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!